AI tools, millions of people using them every day, and almost nobody actually knows which one they should be using. If you've ever opened one of these, typed a question, gotten a weird answer, and thought, wait, am I even using the right one? This video is for you. I've spent the last few weeks running the same tasks through all three: writing, research, coding help, summarizing documents, you name it. And here's what I found. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini are good at, where each one falls flat, and, most importantly, which one makes sense for you. Not for a tech blogger, not for a software engineer. For you, specifically, based on how you actually want to use this stuff. Let's get into it. Real quick, if you're brand new to all of this, here's the 30-second version. AI assistants are tools you talk to. You type something, a question, a task, an idea, and they respond. Think of them like a very well-read assistant who's available 24/7 and never gets annoyed at you for asking a basic question. ChatGPT is made by a company called OpenAI. It's the one that started the whole wave back in late 2022. Most people have at least heard of it. Claude is made by a company called Anthropic. It's newer, quieter, and honestly, criminally underrated. Gemini is Google's version. It has a massive advantage that the other two don't. More on that in a minute. All three have free versions. All three have paid versions that cost around $20 a month, and all three are genuinely useful. The question is, useful for what? Let's start with something you'll notice immediately: how fast they are and how they feel to use. ChatGPT is fast, snappy. It gets to the point. If you ask it a quick question, you get a quick answer. It doesn't overthink. For fast, everyday tasks, drafting a quick email, answering a random question, generating ideas, it's smooth and reliable. Gemini is also fast, and it has one huge thing going for it. It's built into Google. If you use Gmail, Google Docs, Google Drive, Gemini can actually pull from those. It can look at your emails and help you write a reply. It can read a document you've already got saved. That kind of integration is genuinely useful if you're already living inside the Google ecosystem. Claude feels a little different. It takes a breath before it answers, sometimes literally a second or two longer. But what comes back tends to be more thoughtful, more nuanced. It's less fire off the first thing that comes to mind, and more, let me actually think about this. For quick lookups, you might not notice the difference. For complex tasks, you absolutely will. Now here's where most people spend the majority of their time with these tools: writing, emails, reports, social media captions, brainstorming, summarizing long documents into something you can actually read. ChatGPT is solid here. It writes clearly and follows instructions well, but it has a habit, and you'll notice this fast, of sounding a little generic, a little AI-ish. You'll read it back and think, a human didn't write this. Gemini writes competently, especially for factual content. It's good at pulling information together, but in my testing, it struggled with tone. If you want something to sound like you, Gemini needs more coaching than the others. Claude is the best writer of the three, by a noticeable margin. It picks up on tone faster. It sounds like a person. I once asked all three to write a short, warm email declining a meeting, and Claude's version was the only one I'd actually send without editing it first. If writing quality matters to you, that's a real difference. Here's the thing nobody loves to say out loud. All three of these can be wrong. Confidently, convincingly wrong. It's called hallucination, when an AI just makes something up and presents it like a fact. ChatGPT has gotten better at this. It now searches the web in real time, which helps a lot, but it still slips up on niche topics or anything requiring precise detail. Gemini is actually strong here, especially for current information. Because it's Google, it has tight connections to live search. If you need up-to-date facts, news, or recent events, Gemini has an edge. Claude tends to be more careful. It'll often say, "I'm not certain about this," instead of just inventing an answer. That honesty is genuinely useful. You're less likely to walk away with a wrong fact you didn't realize was wrong. For anything high stakes, medical, legal, financial, verify everything, no matter which tool you use. None of them are a substitute for an actual expert. Okay, here's the honest answer. If you're a writer, a communicator, or someone who needs AI to help you think through complex problems, use Claude. It's the most thoughtful of the three and the best at language. If you're deep in the Google ecosystem, Gmail, Docs, Drive, Gemini makes the most practical sense. The integration alone saves real time. If you want the most versatile, well-rounded tool that works for basically everything, ChatGPT is still a safe default. It's fast, capable, and has the widest range of plugins and extra features. My personal setup? I use Claude for anything involving writing or careful thinking. I use ChatGPT when I need speed or want to try a specific tool or integration, and I keep Gemini open when I'm working in Google Docs and want help without leaving the tab. You don't have to pick just one. All three have free tiers. Try them, see what clicks for you. If this breakdown helped you figure out where to start or which one to actually stick with, hitting subscribe takes 1 second and it means I can keep making these. That's it for this one. Go try one of these today. Seriously, just open it up and ask it something. You'll be surprised how fast it starts feeling normal. See you next video.